The beef between Emtee and J Molley is one of the more controversial conflicts in the South African hip-hop scene. It's characterized by public insults, accusations, and a lack of resolution, which ultimately does more harm than good for both artists and the genre as a whole. Below is a detailed rundown of the beef, its highlights, and why it's a damaging chapter for SA hip-hop. Delay. 3 seconds. How it all started. The feud between Emtee and J Molley began as a disagreement over Emtee's alleged unprofessionalism and substance abuse. J Molley publicly accused Emtee of being unreliable due to his struggles with drug use, particularly lean, which Molley claimed was affecting Emtee's music career and collaborations. Molley said, "Emtee is a lean addict who doesn't take his career seriously." This sparked an immediate backlash from Emtee, who retaliated with a series of social media posts, calling J Molley irrelevant and labeling him as broke and homeless. Emtee also took issue with Molley airing what he considered private struggles in a public space, escalating the feud into an outright clash. Escalation and public drama. The feud quickly devolved into personal attacks. J Molley didn't hold back, using Emtee's struggles, with substance abuse as a focal point in his diss, which many viewed as hitting below the belt. Molley accused Emtee of being a bad example for the industry and claimed that Emtee was sabotaging his own career. In response, Emtee lashed out on Twitter, calling Molley a joke and questioning his relevance in the hip-hop scene. He insinuated that Molley was clout-chasing and trying to gain publicity by attacking a more established artist. Emtee even went as far as to encourage fans to make Molley feel uncomfortable whenever they saw him, further stoking the flames. The back and forth created a spectacle for fans, but it was ultimately an unproductive cycle of insults rather than meaningful discourse. J Molley's apology and lingering tensions. After the feud spiraled out of control, J Molley issued a public apology, stating, "I apologize for exposing your secrets." However, this apology seemed half-hearted, as Molley also maintained that his criticisms were valid, and he did not retract his earlier statements about Emtee's substance abuse. Despite the apology, tensions lingered, with Emtee refusing to forgive or forget. The beef became a lingering cloud over both artists, distracting from their music and creating a negative atmosphere in the industry. Why it's a pathetic beef. The feud between Emtee and J Molley is often regarded as petty and counterproductive for several reasons. Personal attacks over professional issues. The beef centers on personal attacks, particularly on Emtee's struggles with substance abuse. Instead of addressing professional disagreements constructively, the feud devolved into name-calling and public humiliation, which adds no value to the industry or their careers. A clout-chasing perception. Many fans believe the feud was fueled by J Molley's desire to gain relevance by attacking a more established artist like Emtee. This perception further undermines the integrity of the conflict and makes it seem less genuine. A public spectacle. Instead of resolving their issues privately, both artists aired their dirty laundry on social media, turning the beef into a spectacle rather than a meaningful confrontation. This diminishes the credibility of SA hip-hop as a serious art form. Overshadowing the music. The drama has taken attention away from their music and creative output. Fans have been more focused on the feud than on new releases, which hurts their artistic legacy. Why this harms South African hip-hop. Reinforcing negative stereotypes. The feud perpetuates the stereotype that hip-hop artists are unprofessional, overly dramatic, and focused on beef rather than art. This damages the perception of the genre, especially in a growing industry like South Africa's. A division in the industry. Instead of promoting collaboration and unity, the feud creates rifts in the SA hip-hop community. Fans and artists alike are forced to pick sides, which discourages the growth of a supportive ecosystem. Distracting from real issues. Instead of addressing pressing issues in the industry, such as lack of infrastructure, mental health, and financial support, the feud focuses on petty personal grievances and missed opportunities. Both Emtee and J Molley are talented artists who could have used their platforms to create impactful music or address societal issues. Instead, their energy has been wasted on a feud that brings no lasting value to their careers or the genre. Conclusion. The Emtee and J Molley beef highlights the dangers of public spats in an industry that is still finding its global footing. While conflict and competition have always been part of hip-hop culture, this particular feud is more harmful than productive. It shifts focus away from the music, divides the community, and perpetuates damaging stereotypes about the genre. If South African hip-hop is to thrive, artists must learn to resolve their differences constructively and focus on creating music that elevates the industry. The Emtee and J Molley feud serves as a reminder of the importance of professionalism, unity, and mutual respect in a genre that has so much potential to grow.